Hello friends, I'm Lokesh, your mentor at mentorbuddy.com. We have a question based on simple interest. It says the simple interest on a sum of money will be rupees 600 after 10 years. If the principal is trebled after 5 years, what will be the total interest at the end of 10th year? So let us see how we can approach this question. First of all, let me assume let the interest for 1 year interest for 1 year be S. Therefore, when we are talking about 10 years, for the first 5 years, for the first 5 years, it will be, because for simple interest, it is same for every year. Therefore, it becomes 5 times of S. But for the next 5 years, the situation changes. And what it becomes, it is given that the principal is trebled after 5 years. Trebled means 3 times. 3 times. So therefore, if principal becomes 3 times, the interest will also become 3 times. So instead of S, it will become 3S. And for 5 years, it will be multiplied by 5, and therefore it will be 15 times of S. So the total interest for 10 years becomes 5S plus 15S, which is equal to 20 times of S. So now one part of the question is done. Now if we get to know the value of S, we will be easily able to calculate the answer. Now the question says the simple interest on a sum of money will be rupees 600 for 10 years. Now see, for 10 years, it should have been 600 rupees. That means for 1 year, it will be 60 rupees. That is, S is equal to 60, and therefore 20S, that is interest for 10 years, becomes 20 times of S, which is equal to 20 multiplied by 60, and this gives me rupees of 1200 rupees as the total interest at the end of 10th year. So therefore answer to this question becomes rupees 1200. That is option number 1. So this is how easily we can solve such a question. The only trick here was that for the first 5 years it was a different interest, and for the next 5 years it was a different interest value, because the principal got trebled. That is, becomes 3 times of the initial principal value. Rest everything remains same. And thus if the principal gets trebled, the interest also gets trebled from the 6th year onwards. Thus the total interest value comes out as 20 times of the interest of 1 year. I hope the method and the concept is clear to all. Thank you everyone.